Morning, it's Sunday, December the 18th. Our main story this morning, unions have criticised government plans to draft in troops to cover staffing shortfalls during ambulance and border force strikes over Christmas.
1,200 military personnel are being called up, along with 1,000 civil servants, but unions say that they're not sufficiently trained.
Meanwhile, the nursing union, the RCN, has said it will announce further strike dates for January if the government continues its refusal to discuss pay. Our political correspondent Ian Watson has the latest on the disputes. Now, a vigil has been held for 4 boys who died after falling into a frozen lake in Solihull.
The accident happened a week ago in Babs Mill Park, where hundreds of people gathered yesterday to pay tribute, as Natasha Turney reports.
The family of a woman who died after being injured at a gig in South London say she was full of care, kindness and love.
33-year-old Rebecca Ikumalo, who was a mother of 2 and a nursing graduate, was hurt in a crush at the O2 Academy in Brixton on Thursday night. 2 other women remain in a critical condition, as Simon Jones reports. Now, as Holly was mentioning in the sports headline at the start of the programme, the World Cup comes to a conclusion today. The holders, France, who knocked England out, of course, take on Argentina.
Both countries have won the tournament twice in the past, but France could become the first country to win consecutive World Cups since Brazil in 1962. Our Paris correspondent Lucy Williamson has been chatting to the fans in the French capital. And Strictly Come Dancing had its big finale last night. Now, if you don't want to know who won, I'll be honest, it's hard to avoid because it's all over the papers, it's all over social media, but you can look away now.
Yes, I found out this morning, because I have to say I went to bed before it all reached.
I
know, before it reached its grand finale, but it looked very exciting. For the rest of us, here's our media and arts correspondent David Silito. He will round up what happened on a very spectacular night in the ballroom. You've done Strictly, no? But
Fine, Matt. If it does snow today, that snow probably won't stick around in most areas because the temperatures are going to go up so sharply. And it's worth, keeping a close ear on the weather and what's happening over the next 24 hours because these things have been very changeable, haven't they, over the last week or so?
They have. It's 18 minutes past 6 now. Many of us will know how hard it is to find an NHS dentist at the moment. That problem, though, is particularly stressful for pregnant women and new mothers.
Yeah, they are entitled to free dental care because pregnancy can be bad for teeth. But first, they need to find a practice who'll have them, as Anne-Marie Tasker reports. And we'll talk We'll talk to someone from the British Dental Association a little bit later on about that. But of course, as ever, if you've got your own experiences, stories you want to tell us in response to that, you can contact us at BBC Breakfast. And what's the email address?
bbcbreakfast@bbc.co.uk.
I always forget.
Don't worry.
Right, should we have a look at the Sunday papers then?